Hello and welcome to the Change Gang podcast with me, your host, Laura Ordile. I'm here to help you hold on to your sanity and your soul as you move through big change. I'm here to guide you from frustration to flow in your life, bridging the practical and the woo, just for you. Let's go. Welcome to the week, Change Gang, and welcome to 2023. Happy New Year to you. I hope that all of the things that you want and wish for come to you in this year ahead. And today we're going to talk a little bit about setting yourself up for success, to actually receive those things, to have those things show up in your life. It's a great thing to do, to set yourself up to succeed. And so I'm going to talk about a couple of ways that you can do that. Super simple, easy ways for you to bring success in easily and quickly. So number one, create a vision. Create a vision of what you want to see come into your life. However you want to do that, whether you want to write a story about it and write out your ideal year ahead, your ideal life, or you want to make a vision board with some pictures and words and colors and things like that that will brighten your day when you see it. Whatever feels the most comfortable for you, that's fine, that's great, do it. But do it. Even if it's just making a list of the top 5 or the top 10 things that you want to see in your life this year. Write it down or pin it up on a board. Get it somewhere tangible and see it in your mind. See that vision happening. And I know some of you will say, I'm not very good at visions, or I'm not very good at imagining or anything like that. That's why I tell you to put the story out there, because if I sit here and I tell you a story, you will follow along and your mind will create that story as I tell it to you. It just will. It will start to show you images and colors and the reactions, and it will fill in the spaces of people. If I say there's a person here and a person there, when you read a book, your imagination does that. It absolutely does. So tell your story, create that vision, do it, and hang on to that. Keep it close. If it's on a vision board, even better, where you can put it someplace where you see it pretty much daily. And the energy of something like that is not to say, oh, I don't have that yet. Gosh, I want that and I don't have that. It is, ooh, look at what's headed my way. Look at that. I love that. And if you can't go, ooh, I love that, then don't put it on the board. Don't put it up there. If it brings a difficult feeling to you, don't put it up there, all right? Or don't put it in your story. Do the things that feel fun and right and that make you feel excited about it. And the second thing to do is a slight continuation, but a little bit narrowing down of that. Write down the 3 things you really want to change most in your life in the coming year. What 3 things do you want to see absolutely change? If you had to pick 3, what would they be? And put them in order. Have the number 1 thing that you want on there at number 1. I want to see change here. I want to see this happen in my life. And if it's a negative, like I want to get rid of this or I want to get rid of that, flip it around a little bit and put it in a positive statement as you write it down. And write it down wherever you want to. Just write it down. I don't care if it's on a sticky note that you have stuck in a book or stuck on a mirror somewhere or stuck on your desk, but write it down. And then after you have those 3 things written down, choose one. And it doesn't have to be the top one. It can be any of them. Choose one and decide now, as you're sitting there looking at it, decide the best way to start the change process in that situation. It might mean starting at the subconscious, which that's where I love to start. That's a great place to start, to get your mind in the right place for that change. Or it might mean stepping up in the physical, taking yourself someplace that you need to go out in the world to start that energy flowing, to start the movement, to meet someone, to check into something, to, if nothing else, change the physical energy. And when you do that, when you put yourself someplace different, it does shift everything. Think about when you go on vacation, the energy shifts, hopefully in a good way, for you, but it shifts as you come back too. And you either hold on to that energy as you come back, or you shift back into the energy of what was and back into the day-to-day things. But a lot of times you can bring that energy back and it changes everything. So a physical shift, it might mean going and exploring the area around where you live, going on a walk. Could be that simple, but it can shift the energy. Maybe you haven't done that in a really long time. Maybe you haven't been outside your house in a really long time. Maybe you haven't gone downtown. We have a downtown. Maybe you haven't gone downtown to any of the new stores just to walk downtown and feel the energy and the shift. Do something like that. But whether it is starting, as I said, at that subconscious level, or doing something in the physical, decide what it's going to be. Decide. And write that down next to whichever one you decided to start with. What is that thing? The best way to start the change in that. All right, the next thing to do to set yourself up for success. And this is one I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of a challenge on for the next little while, but it will change the way you move forward for the rest of the year. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is finish something every day for the next 30 days. It can be a small thing or a big one, but finish something. Don't just put stuff on your list. Don't start things. Actually finish. So if you have, like me, a few paintings sitting around, then go pick one and finish it today. Do that. Finish a chore around your house. Finish a project that you started online. Finish the book that you're only halfway through, or the 7 books that you're halfway through. Finish one of them. And even if you can only finish one chapter today or one page, finish it and acknowledge what you have finished at the end of the day. Just take a quick look back and say, ooh, I finished this, and I finished this, and I finished this. And if you're someone who wants to keep track of that and write that down for a little while, for the 30 days, do that. This will change everything. It changes everything. It gives your brain an amazing sense of accomplishment, and then it will want more of that. It will want to feel that way. It's a bit of a high that is like, wow, that's so cool. I accomplished that. I finished that. So I'm going to come back and do more like that. I'm going to finish more. And so it encourages you and gives you that little push to finish more things. And the more you finish, the more success you'll have. Because the more energy you have moving around you in an accomplished way, not a crazy, chaotic, busy, I'm not getting anything done way, but in an accomplished way, the more you do that, the further forward you will move towards the change you want to see in your life. It's kind of inevitable. So do that. And lastly, do something every day to reinforce what you want. Reinforce that vision. So literally you could visualize yourself for 2, 3, 4 minutes in that amazing life that you want to live, accomplishing those things that you want to accomplish. You could listen to subliminal, like I do. I love subliminal recordings. They're crazy amazing. They will go in right to the source, to the subconscious, start the change process there, and you will see results if you continue to listen to them. It's not a one and done thing. It's something that is in the background, and it's like the drip of a faucet, but it will fill up a bathtub, won't it? So that drip that's there of information that you want in your life, the change that you want to see, can come from that. So do that. You can also do another thing that I love and use color to bring in the energy that you want in your life. Every week, choose a color. Choose the color of communication and green and bring that in and see all the ways that you can communicate through that week. Or if you need clarity, bring in white. Bring in all of that and let that energy be a part of the success that you will find in this year ahead. Do all of it. Do all of those things and see what happens, because things will happen. They can't not happen if you're doing all of that stuff. So give yourself that leg up to set yourself up for success. This year can change everything for you if you wanted to. It's always your call. You decide. You choose. Now, I'm ready for more change. I had a lot of change in this last year, but I'm ready for more. And the more I set myself up for, the quicker and easier the change comes. And that's the same for you. I do the things that I'm talking about, that I'm sharing with you. And when I do them, I see things happen in my life that change in a good way. So do these. Set yourself up for success in the best way possible. You can do this. I've got your back. I'm here to help. If you want to start by working with me, come on ahead. Get in touch with me. We will set up some times. We will get that change process moving forward quickly for you. Absolutely. We can tap into just about anything. We can tap into that imposter syndrome, into confidence, into all the fun things that can shift in your life. Procrastination, let's get rid of that. Let's give you motivation. Let's give you confidence. Let's get you sleeping well at night. All of those things are absolutely possible. I work with people all the time and tap into each one of them. If they can do it, you can do it. So can I. I'm looking forward to an amazing 2023. And I hope that you are too. I will meet you right here next week. Have a great one. I hope today's episode was interesting to you in some way and fun. If so, hey, find someone to share it with. Maybe they need to hear it too, or maybe they'll just enjoy it. If you'd like, go ahead and grab my tips on supercharging your success. It includes a free short meditation to do just that. You can find that at bit.ly/supercharge your success. Until next time, happy day.